seconds before I took the stage, a gentleman grabbed me. When I spoke in Nashville, we did like a consulting session thing beforehand, so I got like 2 hours with different people, and he just grabbed me and he's like, hey, I just want you to know, I know you gotta take stage right now, but I took your advice and I quit my job, but I also moved back to San Diego to do it, and I decided to pursue happiness over money. And it really hit me. Obviously, you know, when you go on stage, getting something that feels that nice right before you go on, between being back home and hearing something like that, it's got me in a really interesting mindset. We also had a really interesting drive from my office here for the last hour with me and my team, just talking about a lot of different stuff that continues to populate into my mind. And most of all, to be very frank with everybody here, when I think about why would you be here today, Damon, me, different things of that nature, like what made you decide to spend money, and more importantly, be frank, spend time to decide to come to this, you know, I think the thing that has allowed me to have a successful speaking career is I'm desperate, and I'm desperate as I stand up here right now, I'm desperate to bring the most value while I'm on stage. I'm not interested in, listen, I'm super fucking capable to get mine without getting anything from anybody in this room. I know what I'm doing on the business front. What I'm worried about is why are you here, and how, through the fact that you're actually here and not watching this on video on YouTube, from it's just the right moment based on what happened this week. You know, to me, it's the same game. The biggest compliment that I get on social media is when somebody's trying to dog me by leaving a comment of, yo, fuck this guy, he says the same shit. And I read that and I'm like, that's exactly right, motherfucker. I have no fucking interest in making up shit for likes. I'm gonna say the same shit till the end. I'm just waiting for you to be ready to fucking hear it. My friends, it's uncomfortably simple out there, which means it's ridiculously complicated. What I mean by that is, it's no different. What I'm gonna talk to you about, whether it's life or business right now, is really no different than if this was a health conference. I would come and they would say, how do we get healthier? And I would stand up here and I would say, I'd like you to eat better and I'd like you to exercise every day. And I would say, thank you very much, and I'm out. That's actually the answer. But we don't want to hear it. We'd rather buy $29 fucking apple vinegar shit. We'd rather buy some fucking thing that fucking tightens your waist, and performance enhancement drugs, and fucking ass implants, and all this other shit. The reality is, it's super simple. If for some way, through a joke or an analogy or a conversation here today or an answer to a question, I can get you to start the process of genuinely being able to handle judgment because you finally are exhausted of living your life based on other people's opinions, including Stranger Pants 96 and your mom, those two extremes. And listen, I know, how many of you here consume my content? Thank you. So for the ones that do, you know, my example is the anonymous comment from Sally Pants 49 or Rick Face or Jumpman 36. So it's the two extremes. It's you don't do things because somebody says you're ugly or you're stupid in a comment and you have no idea who they are and they're hiding between an avatar and some bullshit name over here, all the way to your mom. That's what I spend all my time on. From this person to that person, why is that dictating you? This one makes a lot of sense to me. Ironically, that one makes a lot of sense to me. You all went through high school. You all lived life trying to do shit to impress other people. And we still do it at scale. The only thing, listen, I'm not out here living my life trying to convince people how to make money like me, because making money is a talent, like singing and playing sports. Some people are better at it than others. Can it be taught? Of course it can be taught. You can always be better at something than you were at a starting point. I can be better at dancing and singing and basketball, but I'm not fucking gonna be LeBron or Beyonce. Do I think people can go from the kind of person that can have a $40,000 a year business to a $3 million a year business? Yes, I do. Do I think the person that has the natural skill of a $40,000 a year business can make 45 million a year? No, I do not. Do I think that we completely need to recalibrate our relationship with what success looks like? Yes, I do. Like, we're out here talking about making $1 million a year as the entry point to balling when the 1% of Americans, top earners, start at $440,000 a year. If you make $440,000 a year in here, you are in the 1% earners in America, one of the richest countries in the world. We're fucking confused, my friends. There's people in here that are 29 that think their life's fucking over next year because they're gonna turn 30 and they don't have their shit figured out. There's fucking 88-year-olds running around Jersey that haven't fucking figured out their life. I don't know what miraculous situation of my parents having sex at the right moment, me being born in the Soviet Union, me growing up in Edison and working in a liquor store in Springfield, but I'm telling you right now, whatever those dynamics were, I sit here back home with an amazing amount of gratitude to my perspective. Forget about anything else I've got going on. I'm trying to spend the rest of my life to articulate my perspective so that you can debate it against yours. I'm not trying to have you have my perspective. I'm just trying, by the way, I don't think I'm right. I don't think I'm right. I don't think I've earned the ability to tell anybody anything. I think if I disappear tomorrow on some tragic accident, I trend on Twitter for a half a day and then everybody moves on with their lives. Like, I get it, but I'm telling you, if you're fucking here today, please hear me. I can give you every tactic on LinkedIn and TikTok and Facebook and email and text. I can give it to you. You keep watching listen, you wanna have business success? Watch what I do for the rest of my life publicly, copy it verbatim, but then put in your shit in it, and I promise you, you'll be successful. Because I'm fucking really good at my shit.